So what I'm doing right now is waiting for the police to come to escort J.O. in to do his inventory for the court that he says he needs to do. What happened is I got a letter last Monday from the Santa Monica courthouse telling me that an eviction case had been filed against me. And I waited to be served, and I wasn't served the summons. And you know, you only have 5 days to respond. So I was afraid with all the strange things he does, he was going to pretend that he served me and tell them that he had served me. So I went to the courthouse Wednesday and asked to see it, and I saw that he put a fake 3-day notice to pay or quit in there. It's not the same one he gave me. It doesn't have the same facts. Nothing about it is the same. And he also says he served it to me in person. He handed it to me when he actually threw it under the door, and Henry was here as a witness to that. I don't know how this guy's mind operates, because mine doesn't operate like that. It's really hard for me to figure out what he's thinking or what he's up to next. I was able to file the answer with the Santa Monica court even though I haven't been served, because they also believed he might be trying to fake that he had served me. Then my 5 days would be up without me knowing it, and I'd automatically be evicted. So I went up to the Legal Aid Center, and they helped me file an answer. So I filed the answer, and it was sent him, and he should get it soon, and a court date should be set up, unless they throw it out, because there were like 15 reasons why it should be thrown out. Yesterday, I saw someone in his car who was maybe in their late teens, early 20s, so I decided I'll just open the door, because it's time to get served with the summons, so I can just say, okay, you know, I already answered it, just to get the summons and get this harassment over with. So I answered the door, and this kid just looked literally scared to death of me. And I said, I already filed the answer. He goes, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. And I said, I filed the answer. He goes, oh, okay, but here. And he hands me a piece of paper. And again, it's a 24-hour notice to enter. This is after he already trespassed once and locked the dog in the bathroom without food or water for who knows how long, because I was gone for about a day, and I don't know how long she was locked in there, and she's 5 pounds. She can't lock herself in there. And the door between the two parts of the apartment is so heavy, only an adult can even open those doors, and we distinctly closed them. The 24-hour notice says he needs to do inventory per the court's order. So I called the court, and they said, so the lawyer that we told you about never called you? I said no, and they said, well, we'll tell him to call you. Hasn't called me. He was supposed to come at 2 o'clock. The building inspector came at 1 and found about 15 major things wrong with the place. I had called them February 2nd, and they just got here because they're confused about condos versus apartments and who deals with what. Although I told them that it was a condo, but they were confused about that. Oh, I just got distracted because I just saw J.O. drive past. Anyway, the building inspector found all these violations, and he's going to write it up so that I won't get evicted for saying there are things wrong when there weren't. But it took them that long to come, from February 2nd until July 24th. So he apologized to me, and he took pictures, and he wrote all these things up. And J.O. was supposed to come at 2. So I'm sitting here waiting because I called the police ahead of time, and they said, well, if you're scared of him, call us, and we'll escort him in the building. And I said, fine, you know, I want to get this over with so he can look at the place, but I need protection from someone because Henry is at work. I'm sitting here from 2 on. He comes at 2:51, pounds on the door. I just opened it, I videotaped it, and I said, I'm going to call the police again, and this time they're going to escort you in. He goes, fine. And then he disappeared, and I didn't know if he was downstairs or not. And the police just called me a couple of minutes ago and said, do you still need us? Because we're really backed up today. And I said, I think so. I'm not sure. I haven't been outside to see if he's out there or not. So I've wasted the whole day just sitting here scared. Yesterday I kind of had a meltdown about all this. Tired of being harassed and tortured. It's so nice on the days when I know he's not coming and he disappeared. Like my realtor friend told me, I can't just leave even if I wanted to, because now that an eviction suit is filed against me, if I just leave and abandon the property,
then I owe him all the money that he's asking for. I just forfeit the thing. So I talked to a lawyer today who I really liked, who I think I might hire to handle the eviction. Then hopefully I get to stay, and if not, if I can't stand it here anymore, I'll leave. But I won't have lost all that money, and then I plan to sue these people for harassing me for the last year and a half. Actually, the harassment from my landlady has been longer than that, but the HOA has been a year and a half, and it's been really stressful, but I think it's important for my growth, and that's why I've stayed. I have a lot of anxiety, and I'm scared of a lot of things, and I feel like I need to stand up for my rights and not let people get over on me no matter how scared I am. So here I am facing my worst fears. But like I said, I just saw him drive past. I don't know if he left or not. I guess he got tired of waiting. So that's not my problem. I just need a police escort because, as I said, he, or someone he gave keys to, entered my apartment when I told them that they couldn't, and locked the dog in the bathroom without food or water. I consider that a really horrible abuse. I rescued Skylar. She's scared of everyone but me. She's scared of her own shadow. She's scared to walk down the street. She's scared to go to the bathroom. And she doesn't need anyone treating her like that. So, until the next part of this, signing off.
Okay, so it's over for now. Whatever it was he was doing is over. The police came about an hour and a half later than I called them. And they were very nice. They were the ones who were here. Well, at least one of the guys was the guy who was here the last time that I wouldn't let him in. As soon as the police came, I thought he had left, but he ran up the stairs, and I told the police I was scared of him and that, to my knowledge, he or someone he knows came into my apartment 2 weeks ago because the lock wasn't broken, but someone had been in my apartment. And no one else has keys. The police believe me, or they seem to, and they said, fine, we'll escort him around. And I said, I want this to be quick. And he goes, quick? How quick? And I said, 10, 15 minutes at the most, and I don't want you to take pictures of my things. He goes, well, how am I going to do that? I said, well, concentrate on the inventory that you have to take a picture of, which would be like toilets, stoves, floors, walls, not my stuff. But he didn't do that, and I just let him do it because I don't want to make a big deal out of it. It's like this should be the last time he has to come in. He didn't ask about anything to fix or if anything was broken or, wow, that's old. That looks like it needs to be replaced. He just walked around the apartment, took pictures, and then he goes to the police, oh, look at the view. I got to take a picture of the view. Like he's been downstairs and seen the view. And he's acting like, oh wait, there are 2 bedrooms here or 2 bathrooms? He's been in her apartment, at least, if not other people's here, so he knows that every place here has 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms. And so he's in my bedroom, he turns around to the police, he goes, wow, this place is amazing, I've never been here. And I said, well, if you weren't, someone you know was, because someone was here 2 weeks ago. Someone who had keys came in. He just, like everything, just like sloughed that off. Didn't go, what? Huh? What are you saying? Are you saying that I broke in or one of my relatives did? He just ignored it. So he must have just said that for the police, for their effect. So anyway, he walked outside, and of course I knew he wasn't going to just leave. I heard him having a good old boy talk with the police, like, yeah, well, I'm trying as hard as I can. She just doesn't cooperate and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes to where he parked his car. He reparked it. I saw him when the police came, like, go from where I couldn't see him to, like, where I could see him. And he goes down there. Once again, he has, like, his kids with him. And for at least 20 minutes, they hang out and talk, like, outside the car. Like, he belongs in the neighborhood. Like I just had this image that he's daughter or whoever, "Oh, you're going to love this place when I move you in. When I get her out of there and I move you in, you're just going to love it." Anyway, that's just a speculation. So when they left finally, I went outside and I saw that the secretary of the HOA, the one who threatened me, curiously, her car was never parked. She never parks down the street where I can't see her. She insists on parking in front. She'll even go up to people and go, "These spots are for homeowners." It's a public street, but she'll go like, "This is where homeowners should park." So she's parked down where he was parked. So the whole time I was waiting for the police for like an hour and a half, whatever it was, she must have been down there hanging out with them. So they were both parked down there for a long time. So it's over. I don't see any reason why he needs to come back in now, since he doesn't really want to fix anything, and the building inspector will give him a list of everything to fix. But he can come back in to fix things if he wants to, but curiously enough, he didn't serve me with eviction papers. And it was filed a week and a half ago. Wow. No one's tried to serve me with eviction papers. Although there's an eviction thing filed. Okay, till next time. Now I feel like a lot more secure and happy, and it's time for the weekend and I can just relax. Bye.